We maybe sometimes get frustrated with God. We say, Lord, I've been serving you for X amount of years, or why does it seem like they get blessed and I don't? And why does it seem like they get promoted and I don't? Why does it seem like they get used and I don't? Well, the question is, what are you doing with what God has given to you right now? What are you doing with what God has deposited in your life right now? Do you despise the day of small beginnings? Do you look at the mustard seed and dismiss it instead of seeing it for the tree that it can become? Do you take care of what God has given to you? Do you actually work to increase the responsibilities that God has given to you? Or are you apathetic? Are you tired of what God has given to you? Are you used to it? Have you become so familiar with it now that you no longer value what He's put into you? This is why we need to evaluate ourselves, because often that test of stewardship takes place just before the increase. And God does indeed want to increase you.
Guys, welcome back to another video. So we're on the daily time frame right now, and I'm looking for daily bias. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it's really unclear what the bias is right now, because we've just traded above this bullish candle right here. We are respecting this fair value gap right here, respecting this fair value gap. But if you can see that we traded through this fair value gap right here. So the only thing right now that would make my bias bullish is if price trades above this bullish candle. So far price is currently above, but it's still today, so price hasn't closed above. Once price closed above this bullish candle, then that's when I can consider my bias bullish. But for now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, my bias is bearish, and my bias is bearish, you know. And I can get my bias wrong, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. From this candle going lower up until this, I've been getting the wrong bias. I'm not gonna lie to you. My bias has not been the one since my bias has not been the one. So I'm currently in a phase where my daily bias is just not working as effective as possible. But this is my drawn liquidity, right? But today it's very unclear. It's very unclear. It has been unclear this whole time. I'm not gonna lie to you. Today is very unclear, but I'm more bearish than I am bullish. Let me just see that. And then we go to the 1 hour time frame. On the 1 hour time frame, we had this intermediate term low right here, and then we have now this intermediate term high here, right? What makes this an intermediate term high is that we have this short term low here, even this short term low here, and then we have that short term low here. And I don't know how far short term low should be, because this is a short term low on the left, this is a short term low on the right. So I'm assuming that this right here, let me even zoom in, this right here is an intermediate term high. And then we have the midnight opening price right there. The midnight opening price mop, I call it the mop. We have the mop right there, and as you can see, price did go above the mop and now is trading lower, right? But another thing with my bearish bias, right, is that if you look at price right now on the 1 hour, if you just look on the 1 hour, guys, you can see, just look at market structure, you can see that price was bearish here, was bearish here, was bearish here, and now is bullish here, gave us a retracement, bullish here, gave us an upswing, and then you're expecting maybe a retracement to go back up. But for me, I'm still bearish, so it's very weird. I still have a lot to learn when it comes to ICT concepts. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but we will get there sooner or later. We go on the 15 minute. On the 15 minute, you see right now it seems like price just came to sweep liquidity and now it's going higher, right? Because if you can look here, price did not sweep anything here, right? So it's very weird. It's very weird. I'm not gonna lie. I'm still expecting prices to go lower, but there is no entry model. There is no entry model. All I can see is that we're respecting this order block here, which is also the midnight opening price, right? But there's really nothing. I can't tell what price is doing. So these days you just don't trade, I guess. Yeah, why did I open this? In these days, I guess you just don't trade. You know, I really can't tell what price is doing. Because my daily bias is bearish, but on the 1 hour it's looking bullish. And if you guys can see, we're having these bullish candles right here. But these bullish candles don't mean anything to me until price trades above this right here. So we'll see what goes on. I'm just gonna wait for price to do what it does. And yeah, right now the market conditions are not as good. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to watch the 2022 mentorship. I downloaded the episodes here and I'm currently on episode... I don't know why Notion is so slow. Did I just go out of Notion? Are you serious? Okay, but I think I'm on episode 37. Let's see. I'm on episode 37. The reason I downloaded episode 37 is that whenever I use this right here, I really get distracted, right? I really get distracted because I always come back to price, go back to watching ICT, and I'm not really focused on watching ICT. So I'm going to remove this. Right here, leave. And I'm going to fully focus on watching this episode 37. Yeah.
Guys, I'm not gonna lie to you, there is a lot when it comes to watching and learning ICT concepts. Right now, I'm just applying and showing you guys what I know how to apply on the charts, but I feel like there's still a lot. And also considering last week's price action and this week's price action, the market has been donoring me. I'm not going to lie to you guys. The market has been disrespecting my daily bias, right? The market has been donoring me, guys. I don't want to lie to you, but I still have a lot to learn, right? I still have a lot to learn. As you guys have seen the clip, if you guys are more advanced in ICT, I still have a lot to learn, and I will get there sooner or later, guys. I will get there sooner or later, and one day, guys, you guys will see that I will be a profitable trader using ICT concepts. Using ICT concepts, and I'm going to stick through ICT concepts from now on. I'm not changing anything. I'm going to watch his content up until I get it. I'm not going to change. I've been changing strategies for a while now. Like since the beginning of my journey, it's just me strategy hopping. So it's time to stick to something. Right? So that's what I'm going to do right now. And I'm almost done with the 2022 mentorship. After this, I'm going to watch Market Maker Primer, then Market Maker Series. Then I'm going to come back. Then Core Contents Month 5 to 9. Then I'm going to come back to the 2022 mentorship to see what I've missed. Because one thing that I've realized, and this is something for you guys, watch the 2022 mentorship more than once. Because the first time I watched it, I missed a lot of things. And I thought that I did not, right? And that's why I was so ambivalent to watching it the second time. And I just went on to the core content because I was like, nope, the 2022 mentorship is not for me. It's very, very hard to understand this and that, right? Then when I watched it the second time, I realized that there's so much that I missed, so much value, so much that I hadn't learned, right? And I'm glad that I watched it the second time, and I'm going to watch it the third time again. and I hope that I learn more than I did the first time. Another thing is that I'm going to watch Market Maker Primer, then Market Maker Series. Then I'm going to watch core contents month 5 to 8, right? Because month 1 to 4, it was really easy to watch. I still remember most of the stuff there. And yeah, I used some of the stuff that I learned from that. But I'm going to watch month 5 to 8 because those were the hardest to watch the first time. So I'm going to do that from now on. But right now I'm going to watch ICT. And I've been listening to an audiobook, right? I don't know if you know, guys, this book, Deep Work. I've been listening to its audiobook on Spotify, right? And I've learned a lot from that book. I've learned that I've been sacrificing deep work. That's why I'm choosing now to post 2 times a week instead of 3 times a week. Because whenever I'm shooting a video and watching ICT, I am really sacrificing my focus on watching ICT, right? I'm sacrificing the deep work when it comes to watching ICT because I'm trying to shoot and watch ICT at the same time. And it's hard, guys. It's hard concentrating on ICT, considering also how his content is. So if you guys want the link to the audiobook, it's right here. It's right here. Wait, no, it's right in the description. What am I saying? It's right in the description. And I hope you guys enjoy. Another audiobook which I've listened to and finished is Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy. And guys, wow. Okay, that is one of the best books I've ever come across. It's one of the best books I've ever come across. Although I just listened to the audiobook, I really, really recommend you guys to start listening to audiobooks or reading, right? Yeah. And you guys will get a lot of knowledge. Stop watching McG podcast. If you guys can watch a McG podcast, if you guys can watch whoever's invaluable podcast, you guys can listen to a 2-hour audiobook. That audiobook is 2 hours, right? And you guys can get some life-changing information. And let's go back to the market. Wait, but I'm not going to shoot B-roll of me watching ICT. And the reason is that I want to have deep work focus, right? I want to just focus on it so intensely and not become distracted. So I'll see you guys when it's time to go to the gym.
No, I'm a child of God. I wanna go to Golly way, close to your love again. I give my heart again, Jesus. I wanna go to Golly way, close to your love again. I give my heart again, Jesus. I know you know me well.
So guys, I'm back from the gym right now, and I wore this jersey right here because I was getting cold along the way. So right now what I'm about to do is that I'm about to bath and prepare to go to church, right? And when I come back, I'm going to watch more ICT. And I'm actually going to end this video right here. I know this wasn't the best video I've ever posted, right? This was a very low quality video, I'm not going to lie. And usually I wouldn't post a video like such, but I had already made a commitment to you guys that every Tuesday to Thursday at 7:30, you guys are going to get a video, and I'm a man of my word. I'm not proud of this video, right? And the reason this video is so low quality is that, guys, I'm trying to focus more on my trading, right? To focus more on my trading, because at the end of the day, I'm making trading content, and eventually, guys, I'm gonna have to actually understand ICT concepts, be able to apply ICT concepts, and be profitable with ICT concepts, right? And shooting videos 3 times a week is a distraction to me doing that, right? It's a distraction to me doing that. I could have been done with the 2022 mentorship a long time ago, and I could have been watching ICT more effectively. But the fact that I'm worried about growing on YouTube, right? The fact that even when I'm taking videos, I need to change angles, and it really disturbs me when I'm watching ICT, and it disturbs my focus when I'm focusing on the charts, right? And the fact that right now I'm not having a car, I am walking, so shooting videos takes a lot of my time. Let me say that. It takes a lot of my time, so it's just a lot, guys. So I apologize for a video that is not as top-notch as I prefer them to be, or as I usually try my best to make them. And yeah, that is from me, guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful one, and peace. Yeah, and yeah, peace.